Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum is coming down quite strongly. It lost that 1590 support level, and you can see how relevant that support was. So it's important to know these really key support levels, because if they get broken, sometimes you just get that avalanche of, price movements. In this case, to the downside. I changed the chart now to reflect what we talked about before. Should Ethereum lose the 1590 level, it probably goes downhill, and it did quite strongly in a very, very short period of time. That's why stop losses are so important. But yeah, for now we've stopped here at around 1540, and I want to talk about the two new scenarios that are unfolding now. So first of all, I changed the chart back to what we said, that this green wave, that was the original assumption, finished up here. It was an A wave down, overshooting B wave, because we only had 3 waves up really, and now the C wave to the downside, and still in a wave 4. For this, still the green support area is relevant between 1370 and 1500. As long as we stay above 1370, this is the key bullish support. We can generally focus on higher here than in the 5th wave. This is at the moment a very likely scenario, however, and it would have more probability had Bitcoin sold off as well, but it didn't. Bitcoin is holding support. That makes me a little bit, not concerned, but it's a bit strange. They normally move together to a degree. And you know what I say about correlations, that typically with these correlations, they are not always there. They are, temporary, and the coins still move in their individual waves, which is the case here as well, because Bitcoin, a small red candle, Ethereum sold off massively. That's kind of unusual though. So I'm wondering, remember earlier in the year we had that issue where supposedly this FTX hacker sold some ETH. I don't know if something like that is going on, but if that's the case, we might have a alternative wave 1 here to the upside. That all of this was a wave 1 and we came down in a 2, still already working on this 5th wave. The only reason I bring this onto the chart is really because Bitcoin is holding very well support, and if Bitcoin suddenly goes up, then probably ETH will follow to a degree. So we need to have that on the radar, and the reason why I bring this up as well, another one, is because we did hold the 78.6 FIB perfectly. So that is a key wave 2 support level. So wave 1 up, wave 2 down. And as long as we're holding 1540, there is still a chance that this now rallies in a 3rd wave. But it's not high confidence anymore. That's why it's only labeled as alternative. But I felt you need to know this. That's why I quickly wanted to make a video. But yeah, as I said to you before, it's quite likely that this is now the C wave down. Again, concern is Bitcoin isn't doing anything. Yeah, it's still holding that high support level, which is fairly unusual. So yeah, Bitcoin is king in this case, and holding support here. Obviously not a triangle anymore, but maybe a wider triangle, whereas Ethereum broke down completely. Yeah, so kind of went on its own. A few other coins sold off as well. Optimism is now in the support area. Yeah, Gala sold off a bit, but also no real change here. I will make a separate Gala video. But yeah, Ethereum, again, these are the key levels. This key support now is 1540. Doesn't really look finished yet to the downside, but if it was a little bit of manipulation, yeah, maybe if a hacker sold, I don't know, I haven't followed the news. I don't know if this hacker is still around anyway, but you get this manipulation sometimes, or a large quantity being sold off. And that pushed, obviously, Ethereum now into a different scenario. But yeah, it was I saw that live. I watched it live. How interesting it is always when these key support levels are lost. Basically, when it hit 5090, it came down crashing. And so ABC pattern. Yeah, I then see the wave 1 here as a leading diagonal in a C wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each of these subwaves as you could even say, no, it must be like that. Each of the subwaves as an ABC, and then the wave 2 up. There are other interpretations possible, and then here the wave 3 down, where we also had here a 1, 2, 3, but probably not finished. Maybe now a small 4, then come down to finish off this third wave, then a fourth shallow and a wave 5 down. So yeah, let's see. In the very short term here, also a signal against which we can focus on the downside is basically here the 50% retracement. That's at 1582. That should be resistance. Let me just adjust that. Yeah, 1582, 1581, 1582. That should be resistance, the 50% fib level. When you get a move down like this and it breaks above the 50% level, that's often the first signal that it's starting to go to the upside again in this case. So yeah, it's interesting. Certainly a little bit of movement. It was really boring today, really boring. Now I see a bit of movement. Yeah, but it's strange that Bitcoin Ethereum go with sort of slightly opposite waves or ways. Now, the good thing is with this sell-off, which some altcoins were triggered by it, not too much, yeah. But the interesting thing is that it put some of these coins back into target areas, yeah. H-bar is as well in one, and that might give the possibility for some, let's say, lower cost accumulation for some of these coins. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.